Hi guys, Literary Prepper. In the laundry today. So, why am I in the laundry? I apologise in advance. They're doing some construction work on the neighbour's property again, so they've got angle grinders and things going on in the background. I apologise for that distraction, but they've been going all day, so I can't really sort of time that properly. I just make videos when I have the spare time to. So we're in the laundry today. Because I wanted to sort of talk to you guys about whether or not you need to use laundry detergent. So I've done some experimenting on this sorts of stuff. So as you know, some of you may be aware, we have a young son. There's myself. So at the moment, I don't really do anything overly strenuous. I haven't been able to sort of get into the gym or anything like that recently, so my clothes don't really sort of get that nasty. You just sort of, wash them because, you don't want to be stinky, rather than, them actually sort of being, absolutely repulsive and, get it away from me. My husband, on the other hand, he does still go to the gym, and his clothes wind up smelling absolutely disgusting, and his job is also very physical, and he deals with people, which is really gross. So when I say he deals with people, like he's like physically in contact with people all the time. People are not considerate. They come in when they're sick, and his clothes are really gross. So I want to make sure that his clothes in particular are really, really clean. We also use cloth nappies when, we're sort of able to, when we remember. So those also have to be really, really clean, because otherwise those can start to stink, if you don't wash them properly. So do you need to use laundry detergent? So there's two answers to that. I mean, there's a yes and there's a no. So for those of you who are trying to sort of be more conscious of your environmental impact and all that jazz, there's a lot of people out there who are saying that you really don't need to use laundry detergent. And I would say that's true to an extent. So what I've found in trying to sort of do our laundry, I don't have a dryer. You can't really see the whole laundry, but this is pretty much it. It's a relatively small room. We don't have a dryer. So everything that I wash is line dried in the sun. And if it's got one of those, pesky little labels on that says line dry in the shade, then I have like an indoor clothes area that I dry things on. But most of the time it goes, straight outside and into the sunlight. So what I've found with the, do you have to use detergent thing is that you can get away with not using detergent, but you've got to put it on a heavy duty cycle, or you've got to put it through twice. And, that's, to sort of make really funky things, not smell really funky. The alternative I suppose you could use is if you did have something like your gym clothes or, whatever, socks that have been in the car that have a delightful baked in shoe smell. You can soak them in bicarb soda overnight, and then put them through the washing machine. That's creating extra work for yourself. Basically, if you don't want to use detergent, then that's going to mean that you're going to be using more water and more electricity. So you kind of do need to use detergent if you don't want to use, more water and more electricity in the actual wash itself. So I recently watched the documentary Stink on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go and look it up. I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix. If it's not, then someone's probably uploaded it to YouTube. So that's Stink, S-T-I-N-K. It's a brilliant documentary. I can't remember the guy's name, but it basically goes through and talks about the hidden chemicals in all of our day-to-day products. And to be honest, it scared the crap out of me, because I didn't realize I knew that there were chemicals in things, but I didn't realize the extent to which there were chemicals in things. So I've been paying a lot of attention to, different chemicals in, bits and pieces. And I know that the chemical content is another reason why people are sort of asking the question, do you need to use detergent when you're doing your laundry? So for those of you, I don't know if you can get this overseas, but this is one that I've found in Australia. You can get this from Woolworths. So this is called Organic Choice. So basically what the documentary Stink was about was the chemicals that they hide when you look at the ingredients on the back and it says fragrance. So they can hide all sorts of, bits and pieces in there that, they otherwise sort of, don't have to tell you about. And I never really thought about it, to be completely honest. But I found this. So they have a, Organic Choice have a laundry detergent. Now this is $10 or just under $10 a container. What are you, your 1 litre? Just under $10 a container from Woolworths. Now you might be looking at it thinking it's a small container, it's really not worth it. You only need a little bit, and that's the brilliant thing about this stuff, is that I literally just put like a little squirt into the washing machine. We've got a top loader, and it does the job brilliantly. So whilst it still says fragrance on the back, it has a little asterisk, and it will actually tell you down below exactly what is in it, and it's essential oils. It's a long list of essential oils. So I'm familiar with that. I know a lot about essential oils. So I like this stuff. They've got the laundry detergent, they've got a hand soap for the bathroom, they've got a body wash for, like, when you're actually in the shower, the thing with the water coming down the shower. I think they've also got, like, toilet sprays, like air fresheners that you can spray. Have a look for them, because once you recognize the brand, you start seeing, like, this product popping up in different sections of the supermarket. I like them. I've been using this now for about 2 months. So, yeah, it's definitely worthwhile giving a go. This one's orange bergamot and wild lavender. I'm not sure if they've got different fragrances in the detergent, but yeah, Organic Choice, give it a go. You only need a very small amount. So that's what I would recommend if you're concerned about the chemical content in your detergent, and if you're worried about your environmental impact, or whatever the stupid bloody cliche term is that the left are using at the moment. That's something that you can sort of go to as far as what to do in your laundry goes, if you want to be a little bit more environmentally friendly. Okay, so that's pretty much what I wanted to focus on. Just as a side note, so on Tuesdays, I'm going to start going to be releasing a series of videos on writing techniques and bibliotherapy. So I'm basically doing this so that if we are sort of in any sort of emergency type shit hits the fan kind of situation, it's really good to have these sorts of things up your sleeve so that you can help yourself and to help the people around you to process the sort of trauma and anxieties that you're going to be dealing with in these sorts of situations. It's all well and good to sort of be focusing on the stuff that you are going to be needing, but you look at any sort of situation where people are dealing with heavy trauma, then the basic sort of survival thing is, if mentally you are still able to continue on and stay relatively positive and continue to sort of want to survive, or want to push through whatever the situation is, then you're going to be more likely to be successful in doing that, and you're going to be more likely to be able to, lead a, successful team or be a part of a successful team. So I'm going to be doing a series on writing techniques and bibliotherapy, because I really do think that it's beneficial. Even if you just sort of watch the videos, take a few notes, and then put that notebook away, at least then if something happens, you have that notebook that you can come back and you can reflect on that later on. So that's what I'll be doing for Tuesdays from, here on, sort of thing, until I, sort of run out of writing techniques, and then I'll go straight back to, showing you guys how much toilet paper I have stashed and all that fun stuff. All right, thanks guys, and yeah, if you can find that, definitely hunt it down, because it is sort of, a decent product. As I said, I haven't had any issues with it, like, since sort of bought it, and I've convinced my husband to start using it, so obviously it smells good enough for him to want to use it and not be complaining that I've changed brands. So as usual, if you guys found this useful or interesting, like, share, subscribe. If you do subscribe, hit the little bell so that you get our future notifications. And yeah, for now, that's me. I'll talk to you guys later.